So hello everyone and good evening and welcome back to rounds 7 and 8 of our GT1 Championship. So it's week 4. Once again I'm joined by Junkie Sport.
Good evening everybody. Evening Zach, how are you?
Evening, not bad. We've got a night race to start with, which is a bit of a change up. Always a bit of a better atmosphere at night. Racing around at night. Obviously we did it last night, but ours was in the wet. Thankfully we don't have the wet race till next week, so a little bit easier for them hopefully.
Yeah, it's because they can't handle the rain, isn't it? That's basically
definitely, yeah, 100%. More skilled than GT2, definitely. So we've got Tokyo South Outer is the Group 4 race. So South Outer is the one, if any of the GT2 guys are watching, was the one we did last season. So it is the layout of Tokyo, which has the hairpin just about where the pits are. The pits are actually halfway around the lap on this, which makes it a little bit odd. And it also has the death chicane near the end, which is literally what they're just about to come to now. I'm on board with. So that's what, as T Smith has just spun it around there. So that's probably the most difficult corner on this. You can maybe see a few cars launching possibly. Carl, what do you think? Maybe a couple of cars?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they're going to use their brains and not try to all bundle in at once. So I think you'll have a few mess-ups. It's a discussion that's been going on for the day about what's going to happen when they get to the chicane. And
yeah.
But I've got to be honest with you, I think you'll have less hassle at the chicane because people know what there is there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you're going to have more problems when it comes to the hairpin just before the pit lane.
Yeah.
I think you'll have a lot more people diving up through there.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Any other corners you think is a bit difficult around here? I think it's a fairly easy-ish track.
It's not too bad, is it? I mean, obviously, you can lose a lot of time at the hairpin.
Yeah.
The chicane, you can lose a lot of time. The rest of it is pretty much flat out. Obviously, you want to get a good run from the hairpin because that sequence that goes down through the tunnel, and then comes out to the right-hand turn. Look, there's lots of different ways that people take that line. To go round that right turn before they go down to the chicane, and some are super fast through there and some are sort of Sunday afternoon driver through there. So we'll see the GT1 boys, so they should know how to drive that corner, and if they don't, they haven't practiced enough this week. So
yeah, exactly.
I think there's going to be lots of sparks,
yeah,
mainly
definitely.
off the balls. And as you say that, I'm looking at T Smith stuck in a wall. So, I mean,
yeah,
it's ironic, really, isn't it?
It's an easier track than most. It can be a bit of a pain in the bum at certain points around it, but it should be easy enough, I'd expect, for most of these guys. And most of these guys have probably done this variation. I think they've probably done it a few years ago as well, a few seasons ago. It's one that I think is quite a popular one. Like Aaron really likes it around here. This is his favourite, I think. I mean, I really like this track. I think it's a wonderful track. The Group 3 one is Le Mans, so completely different. Well, it's got a lot of top speed kind of circuit, but it's a very, very long lap. So you don't get many laps at Le Mans. I think it's only about 12 laps, 13 laps, something like that. You only get done around Le Mans, something like that. Maybe 14.
Was it 40 minutes?
Yeah.
What is it, a 3-minute lap?
It's about a 3-minute lap, so 13, 14?
3-minute lap. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, probably going to be around about that. So, I mean, you're looking
I'm
at
actually surprised that you say that Aaron likes this as a track, because last time I raced Aaron here, he was knocked out at the chicane and I ended up T-boning him for most of the straight just after it. He wasn't happy that day.
Well, in terms of wild cards, we do have one team using the wild card this evening, and it is the Dodge Boys. So we've got T Smith, Blue Flag, and Rom. So at the moment leading the championship, you've got Iggy. I think you're leading it by about just under 40 points, but he has used his wildcard.
Right.
So that's the difference. Obviously, Tom's usually up there. He did have that disconnect, which didn't help matters. But he is usually up there. Terms most of the time. So I'd imagine him being very strong. Obviously, both of these circuits are quite high speed. The Dodge does do well at high speed corners, which is probably why they picked these two circuits.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Dodge really isn't good at real tight, twisty circuits, is it? It struggles with the turns. It really is a point and shoot car, to be honest. That's the best way to describe it, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so qualifying getting underway. As I said, it's halfway around the lap, so they should, if they want to, get 3 laps in around here, I would expect.
Yeah, it's depends on their strategy and how they're going to do it. Because if everybody goes out at the same time, then they're just going to struggle, because they're just going to be fighting each other. But the slipstream you can get through this tunnel is unbelievable. As long as you remember you've got to brake when you get to the other end.
Yeah, exactly. Right, okay, so as we expect, we're probably going to be expecting the Citroens, probably the Dodges to be quite quick round here. Lancers may struggle tonight. Both circuits very high speed, so could be a bit of a long one for them, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have any advantage there at all.
Yeah, I mean that car's extremely stable, but to be honest, I mean obviously stability is good, but round here, I mean last night I was still gaining on Steph behind me on the straight round Tokyo. Obviously that straight is a lot longer than the ones here. Straights are a lot shorter around here, but there's still quite a lot of straights, obviously. Yeah. Not a lot of corners, is it really around here? I mean the most difficult corner one is obviously this chicane, and then this hairpin, which Ross and Aaron are on right at the moment.
Yeah, they're more like slight bends rather than corners.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them you don't really have to brake at. Got to admit, Simmel's livery looks very luminous in the dark. Oh my god. Colour of that. Night.
Well, there shouldn't be any problem seeing him coming tonight, then, should there?
Jeez, that's a bright... I mean, that car comes alive. Yeah, I mean, obviously... a couple of the liveries look a lot better. Dartbox looks lovely in the dark as well. I think everyone's running the same liveries as usual.
There's some changes made to Tom Smith's car.
Oh, yeah, well, we nearly forgot about that.
The Magic Man himself.
Yeah, as you can see...
I haven't spotted him yet.
He has got a massive Lenore logo at the back of his car, which...
yeah, I've got it.
Is to do with his girlfriend uses the Lenore bottles as weights at the moment due to lockdown and coronavirus. So we're having quite.
So he stinks at the moment because his wife hasn't been done.
Yeah.
That's not a sexist comment, by the way.
So
it's just she won't let him have the Lenore to do it himself.
It's a bit of a weird one. Is that the bottle gets lighter as they keep using it. So I mean, usually you're supposed to increase the weights over a period of time. No. It actually gets lighter as you go on, as you use it more. So, not sure how that's going to work.
If anyone's seen me, they know I've never been weightlifting in my life. But generally, I've got an idea that the more you do it, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I certainly don't lift weights, I can assure you that.
She's taken up that style, so.
Yeah, right, okay, we'll get City Porsche in the chat. He had a couple of good races last night, as usual. City Porsche is on a great form in the last few weeks. And then we've also got Sweeney, who was the champion 2 seasons ago, I believe. Yep, that was 2 seasons ago. And we've also got Michael C in the chat.
My old teammate.
Yeah. So
good evening, Michael. No subtitles for me, mate. I speak English.
I mean, I've not had any complaints about no one understanding me, which is a surprise.
No, you're fine. Michael is unbelievable. You really do have to listen.
Not one of the worst accents I've ever tried to listen to is I went and seen Darryl Green, and that was fun. That was borderline on. Can't understand. So Ross is actually on pole, Megatron, on a 39.1 at the moment. He does. I mean, he should be all right round here. I mean, I know he doesn't like Le Mans. Le Mans is one of those tracks. A lot of people do love it. But you do get quite a lot of people that really hate it. T Smith just pops up a 10th ahead of the Citroen. So as I was saying, a lot of people do not like Le Mans. I know Lennon's not enjoying it at all. The only person we're missing this evening is Panda, who's working again. We've got Rom, who's went ahead of his teammate. Rom's actually been very good the last few races. I mean, he was a bit unlucky at Dragon Trail. He made a couple of mistakes at Seaside last week, which kind of hindered them a little bit. I mean, he could have got a little bit higher. Seeing Steph in the chat now as well, and Mike City Corner says that corner is disgustingly bad. Are you talking about the hairpin or the chicane? Both are quite bad.
or is there another corner that you take a particular hatred to? All well here, Mike. Thank you very much. Good evening, mate.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Right, okay.
Can I just do one thing before we forget? I wouldn't normally do this. It's my dad's 75th birthday today, and I couldn't go.
Oh, happy birthday!
So, happy birthday, Dad. I hope you enjoyed your day. I know he won't be watching this until tomorrow. But happy birthday, mate. Love you loads. Right, anyway, crack on, move on. Some shit out of the way.
Right, we've got all three sections in a row. Slipstreaming, obviously Slipstream is extremely powerful round here. All the Tokyo tracks you want Slipstream. If you do not have Slipstream, you will be nowhere. You will definitely be out qualified for people that have Slipstream. It'll easily 6-7 times. I'd say probably Slipstream probably around here.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to see the Alphas down the back. The Alphas will be struggling this evening, I'd imagine. Not got great straight line speed, and they go well through corners, probably particularly corners where you're kind of low speed as well, I'd say. And there's not really any of them here. Blue flag is set at 38.5. So he's 4 times up.
At the moment, we're looking at Iggy and Lennon, and they're. I don't like calling Iggy by his surname, so let's just call him The tonight.
Michael C just said, I tried to enjoy the stream and get my accent insulted.
We love you, Michael, you're brilliant.
We all love Michael.
Even if you do talk funny, it doesn't matter, mate, we love you. No, Lennon and Iggy are 9 and 10, so they're not too bad.
No, I mean, we've got Lee said he was struggling as well. I think he's still struggling a bit with that Lambo, to be honest. I think he wants to go back to his muscle cars. We've got Dartbolt on a lap at the moment. He's in the Slipstream, which is you really need in the Alpha. Can't be without in that.
I think Rom's being caring and helping him with that one, isn't he? Look, he's dragging him along.
City Porsche said he can't wait to see how the McLarens do tonight around Le Mans, and he's put all weight. Yeah, sadly there's no McLarens. Oh, Semmel's just kind of kept it on the inside line, and he's hindered Rom and Dartbolt's laps. Dartbolt's, whoa!
That's frustration, that is, you can see that.
Yeah,
he's trying to make time out. Yeah, look, he's not happy. Wiggle. He's not happy,
he's
and
not
I don't
happy.
blame him, actually. Come on,
wasn't a good place to put your car there, was it? On the inside of the corner.
Okay, so nothing's on this screen to tell you who's behind you. Come on.
Right, okay, so we've got CJ on a lap at the moment. Very tight though, we'll get Frome, Simmel and CJ. To be honest, they were trying to... What Simmel was doing there, he was backing off too much, that he was trying to get the slipstream from his teammates. Because you've got all three Mitsubishis who are now all fighting with each other. I'm confused.
Yeah. Side by side, they're not even going fast now, are they?
No, Blue Flag's got it behind.
Simo's in front, and I just don't
get it. Anyway, we've got Blue Flag.
Why back up to get your slipstream and then sit in front? To give slipstream, I understand, but...
Oh, CJ's went wide, and so has blue flag.
Bits. Oh no, CJ's has gone wide.
CJ went extremely wide, and blue flag was going in the pit. CJ wasn't. So that confused matters as well. We've got a massive slipstream train going in the tunnel, led by Pagani, Aaron, sorry, then Pagani, Iggy, and Megatron at the back. Megatron's on an outlap. So are most of these guys at the moment. I think everyone near enough is on an outlap, other than CJ, his lap. So we've got a lot of people having to back off in the tunnel. God, that was a lot of cars having to back off there. T-Smith is backing off, CJ's getting some slipstream.
They got a mighty Iggy squeezing his way into the Citroens. All the Citroens have just slowed down.
Yeah, everyone's having to slow down. They're all getting out of self-into position.
Yeah, they're trying to get Iggy out of the way. That's what it basically. Sorry, they're trying to get him out of the way.
Yeah, Simmel's went wide again, so Simmel's laps have been all over the shot so far. Dartbolt's still down the bottom after his lap got ruined. Rom's went. I think Rom's backing off as well, and so is Dartbolt, because Dartbolt doesn't want to go without slipstream, so they're all backing off. Lee's now coming round. Lennon's coming. Oh, Lennon got super close to the wall. See, this is what's happening here. Everyone is backing off so much, so Rom's backed off so his teammate can get up T-Smith, and also blue flag.
They don't want to be jeopardising other people's laps though, that's the thing.
Yeah, they're lucky at ghosts. Because everyone has to back off, because you lose so much time without slipstream around here that they're all doing it. So T-Smith is giving the slipstream.
I totally agree that it goes to a ghost, but I think sometimes as well that can be off-putting when you come around the corner.
Yeah, and you see...
Because you get a yellow flag, then you get a car there, and it's like, is he ghosted? Is he going to go solid any moment now?
Yeah.
So it can put people off, I think, still.
I don't know whether this slipstream's helping. The thing is, that first sector, it probably doesn't help having slipstream, because, I mean, as you can see, blue flag did look a little bit slide. He didn't get out right entirely, he got 3 tenths off for the first sector. So as you can see, it kind of hinders you, that first sector, but then you do gain it back. But I don't think they're going to be improving much.
Steph's just turned around and said it puts him off. It does me as well. It's a distraction that you don't want.
Yeah, it can put you off, especially if you're going around a corner that's a bit blind as well, and you all of a sudden see 3 cars in front of you. It does tend to put you off. It looks like Rom is gaining a bit. Blue flag is struggling on his lap. He's kind of lost that little bit of time. Rom looks like he's on a very good lap. He's 3 tenths up, and he's on purple lap time.
He's on the back of Smithy as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's right on the back. Oh,
he must be able to smell that Lenore, I'll tell you.
Aaron's put it up into P2. Aaron's not had much practice in fairness, so that's a great lap from him. As they go through the shade, he just needs to make sure he doesn't get it. Doesn't probably take it as well as he could have. Romy did look like he lost a little bit there. He's coming around the final corner now. So T-Smith is going to be the first to cross the line of these bunch. T-Smith is going to cross the line and set a 38.4. Rom beats it, 38.2. Blue flag, as I thought, didn't improve. So Dodges 1, 2 and 3 at the moment as it stands on the wildcard week. Can't ask for any more of that at the moment. Megatron's backed off. Pagani, is Pagani backed off? No, it looks like Pagani might still be going. Sure.
No, I think they all have they've all dropped off, I think.
Yeah, they don't look like they're particularly fast. So is CJ, Simmel, all of these guys. A lot of them didn't improve at the end of the day. So Simmel didn't get that lap in at the end. Dartbolt also didn't really get a good lap in at the end as well. His lap was compromised as well near the end. So it looks like we've got. No,
they're still pushing. Aaron's still pushing.
Is Aaron still pushing? Oh,
yeah, he's 0.65 off of his fastest time.
Okay, so he is. Good corner there.
I think actually 0.065, sorry. Yeah, they're
pushing.
He's lost it. Oh,
he got oversteer. Pagani, Pagani had a big wiggle. I think he got put off.
Yeah.
I think that's going to hinder Pagani's lap as well. I don't think he's going to improve.
He's lost too much there. Yeah, he's lost too much.
Yeah, he's not going to improve. So we have a front 3 lockout by the Dodges on the wildcard week of 1st, 2nd and 3rd. But do watch out for Aaron in P4 and Megatron in P5 and the Citroens. Citroens do get off quite well in the starts. Iggy in P6, then we get the last Citroen in Pagani P7, SF Racing's in P8. Then we get CJ P9, Rome P10, so as we expected, Mitsubishi's a bit out of it as well. Lee Call a bit out of it in P11, same with Lennon, Dartbot and Simmel, so as we probably expected, Alphas, Lamborghinis and the Mitsubishis all struggle a lot more than the Citroens, and the Dodges So exactly kind of what you'd expect, really, qualifying round there, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's. I think it's probably a week to forget this one for those guys.
It's probably just damage limitation.
It's just get the points that you can get. You can win a championship with 1 point, so that might be the point you need tonight.
There are some tracks that are just a bit damage limitation. This is probably just going to be that week. I mean, both tracks have very high speed, top speed circuits. Particularly, I mean, Le Mans, if you think about Le Mans not got a lot of low speed things either. It's very high speed, isn't it? So, I mean, you can only think of 1 or 2 corners where you're kind of at lowish speeds.
I think the only way that these guys are going to get anywhere is they can't fight for position. They've just literally got to go and try and get the slipstream.
They need slipstream round here.
Really, it's going to have to hold them on, and that's for both tracks tonight.
Yeah, I mean that was the thing that hindered me last night. I never got any slipstream for the most of the race, and the second race, and you just can't go anywhere. If you've not got any slipstream round a massive straight.
Quick one. Predictions for tonight.
This race, I'm gonna go with the Vipers. I'm gonna go for.
You got to pick one.
I'm gonna pick Blue Flag to win it. T Smith to be second, Ron to be third.
Yeah, I'll go with you on that one. Anybody else, if you want to let us know, send it in. We'll have a look during the race.
Sadly, I've got a terrible camera angle.
Don't bother on the last lap though. We won't read it out.
Right, so away we go. So Ron.
Oh, they're a bit sluggish.
Aaron's round them coming up towards turn 1. Aaron's already into P1. Megatron in P2 as well. So the Citroens jump up to P1, P2. And then the 3 Dodges sit in behind as they go through turn 1. Rom seemed to have tapped the wall there on the outside. Iggy might get a run. Iggy's had a good start in P6 as well. He's down the inside of Rom. I think he's got past Rom. He's up into P5. Pagani's still in P7. Just behind SF Racing's in P8. He hits the wall on the exit though. Dartbolt as well. Looks like he hit the wall. Frome's in P9. Lee Colt in P10. Dartbolt P11. CJ
first lunge of the night, Mr. Smith.
Yep, a couple of lunges. Always back up into P2. So now he's just going to chase after Arnie. Might even get him on the run down here on the straight. But he's got Megatron in the back. Rom's having a look to get back past Iggy. Rom's already back past Iggy. Iggy's going to struggle in that Alpha down the straight. It's that straight line difference through there. So Rom up past. T Smith beginning to gain on Aaron. He's down to 3 temps. He's going to be a little bit too far back maybe. He might just about get it. No, it sits back. Sensible as they come round for the dash chicane. Probably one of the toughest tracks. Toughest corners on the track, sorry. Or in GT Sport. No one seems to have too many issues. Everyone seems to get through it all right.
It's one of those chicanes where it doesn't stop you dead, it throws you into a wall that stops you dead. That's basically what it does.
Yeah. Iggy's been overtook by Lee. That straight's just not going to go well at all. T Smith having a look at Aaron now. He's down the inside.
Good run.
He's going to get him easily down the inside. Aaron really trying to defend it. Nope, lets him go. So T Smith up to P1.
I think if these two stick together, it's going to be a to and fro all night. This is.
Megatron having a battle with Blue Flag. Blue Flag's went wide though, he's hit the wall. That's Rom, his teammate just behind him. There's a bit of a gap back, but Pagani's closed back up to Rom after Rom's mistake.
CJ's right at the back fighting with Lennon. Lennon's hitting every wall that there is. So
Lamborghini's moved
really
up a bit. Back up to P7, P8.
It's moved up one place.
Aaron's right on the back of T Smith. So as I said, Aaron's really good round here. Yeah, he's quick, very quick. He's getting back past T Smith already up into P1. This lead may change quite a lot. Going side by side through the tunnel. The tunnel is flat out. You have got this corner through here, but it is just about flat out usually. And Blue Flag's up to P3.
You can take the whole thing through here.
So Blue Flag up to P3. So this Dodge's moving up. Good week for them and a wild card. Rom possibly going to have a look at trying to get past Megatron shortly. Then we get Pagani who's closed up a little bit. SF Racing, Lee Colt. So both Lambos sticking with them. In fairness, good start so far. The Alphas and the Mitsubishis though are all struggling down back. That's going to be expected.
Smithy's very quick on that last corner.
Yeah, he's right
very
on the
last.
back again.
He was up the side of Aaron, but he couldn't get past him. So Aaron's managed to keep it this time.
Blue flag does look awfully quick round here though. In qualifying, I think he just messed up that last lap. I think he would have got pole.
There was a lot going on in front of him, and that was
I think he would have got pole if he got a clean lap. So do watch out for blue flag. T-Smith having a look down the inside of Aaron. See, the thing is, he's going to get past here, but then Aaron's going to get the slipstream for Pens. Aaron's trying to hold it.
See if there's a switchback.
Blue flag's went a little bit wide, which has allowed Megatron to get back close behind him. So we'll have a look for Megatron behind. Aaron's going to be possibly re-overtaking here, I'd imagine. Lennon's left the room. I think Lennon's had a disconnect. So Aaron's just kind of sitting behind at the moment. He's not gearing particularly much. Don't know if he's just maybe saving a bit of fuel, possibly.
Aaron doesn't save fuel.
Oh yeah, well, fair enough. I forgot about that.
I've got a couple of predictions here, if that's alright.
Yeah.
We've got C Bosch, blue flag, Rom, Aaron. And Goy is Rom, blue flag, T Smith.
I think mine's with blue flag, T Smith, Rom, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, I'm similar. Everyone's got the similar-ish.
And Aaron's messing it up for everybody at the moment.
Pagani's right on the back of Rom. And that Citroen trying to move up a little bit. So the top six is the Citroens and the Dodges. Rom hits the wall there. Pagani looks like he wants to get a move on here.
Blue flag at the wall as well.
Look how close he is to the back. Rom. Will he dive down the inside or will he wait for the straight after?
I'll tell you what, it's nice to see the old Lamborghinis pushing on a bit as well.
Yeah, they're doing well. SF Racing has a look. Oh, that was close. He does have a look though, he's nearly there, but Pagani got the best exit obviously. Pagani's right on the back now. Goy's saying who's going to bottle it tonight? I'm not sure.
Well, it's not going to be me or you, is it?
I mean, Lee bottled it last season at Le Mans, but he doesn't think he's going to be anywhere near up there this time. Rom has the tendency to bottle it on fuel, must be said. Hopefully not tonight. T Smith still just ahead. Everyone seems to be getting around that chicane all right. No incidents so far.
I think T Smith's living dangerously because when his girlfriend sees the back of his car, she's going to cuff him. But she's been training all week to do this.
Right. So blue flag is started to close up now. He is only 4 temps now, so he's gained that time back. To me, I think blue flag is the fastest around here. What it looks like to me. He's gained that time quickly. He does.
Although he's got the fastest lap, it's the consistency of it. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no point just doing one fast lap. It's just.
Yeah, you need to be consistent. Megatron's having a good race as well.
Yes. Don't curse him. Don't curse him. I'm getting accused of that by Michael actually.
Pagani down the inside. Roms gives him the room. One goes all the way around the outside, trying to get a good exit. Pagani's just ahead at the moment. We need to watch SF Race in the background though. Lee's been overtook by Iggy. He's down to P10. Well, keep an eye on this battle here. Will Ron get Pagani back down into the next right-hander after we go through the tunnel?
We've got Lee Cole, Frome and Iggy all battling.
Yeah, having a good old battle.
It's 8th, 9th and 10th.
Yep, Lee Cole and the fastest of these cars in a straight line. Going down the inside of Flying Frome, down the inside, Flying Frome have to kind of bail out, I'd imagine there. He's going to go round the outside.
He's just lost 2 places.
Yeah.
2 places.
Thought that was going to happen there.
Or has he?
SF Racing's got past Rom.
He's in front now, he's got it back.
SF Racing's going well in that Lamborghini.
Yeah.
So it's no longer two teams in the top 6. We've now got SF Racing. Who's having a look at Pagani.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have him there down the inside. I think he's already passed him, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got him.
He's up into P5. SF Racing's coming out of nowhere. Up into P5 in the Lamborghini, going well as well now. So Megatron.
Pagani's flashing his lights at him all the way.
So we've got Megatron and Aaron. Aaron's dropped down to P3. Blue Fly's got past now. So it's now both Citroens in P3 and P4. They're going to have to get a move on though, because my SF Racing's going to catch them. And then we've got Blue Flag, who's 1.5 seconds now behind T Smith. Now this is the big point. What will happen? Will they be able to close down? Who is the quicker out of the two? Something's telling me it's Blue Flag. Just have this feeling that he's a little bit quicker than him. Goyce asking what happened to Aaron. He was Blue Flag caught right up to back, so I think Blue Flag might have just got past Aaron.
I think it was a fair pass.
Yeah.
I don't think it was an incident or anything.
It didn't look like it. Aaron's at the wall again.
Aaron's at the wall again, and also Megatron.
SF Racing's been re-overtook by Pagani. We're checking down the front.
There's a little bit of air between them now, isn't there? Half a second or so.
From Mighty Iggy and Liko still battling, so they're having a good old battle here. So we've got a Lamborghini, a Mitsubishi and an Alpha all battling for P8, P9, P10. And we'll get Simmel down the back with Dark Bolt and CJ, so two of the Mitsubishis are on the bottom 3 and an Alpha as well. Liko having a look, Mighty Iggy going down the inside of Flying Throne, the Mighty Iggy still going side by side. They're still side by side. All the way through the first sector. Is he going to still hold it? No, he's had to back it. Oh, whoa.
He's just taking the back corner off of that car.
There's tap in the wall and then there's that. So Flying Throne still in P8. Mighty Iggy will get the slipstream note down for the next straight. The Lancer has good acceleration. It is the slowest in a straight line though.
Yeah, it's not too good round the corner either at the moment. Simo's just overtaken Dark Bolt. Dark Bolt got it back again on the hairpin. But Simo is now pushing Dark Bolt along the road.
There's a lot of battling going on here as always. Slipstream always pulls everyone together around Tokyo. I mean, I don't think your car could get any closer to someone without overtaking them. Simo is literally shoving them.
It is. So he's pushing them along and saying, look, my teammates behind me, hurry up.
He's still gone for a move though, he's going to step back. But Mighty Iggy having a look at Flying Throne again. Is he going to go down the inside of the chicane? He is. Throne backs out. Throne doesn't want to do that. So Rom's still in P7, they've got SF Racing. A little gaps developing between 7th, 6th and 5th. Pagani has latched onto the back of the other two Citroens.
Blue Flag's up behind T Smith.
Oh, so Blue Flag has caught him.
He caught him very quickly.
So maybe my gut instinct was right. I do think Blue Flag is quicker.
How are we going? Are we going to do a team thing?
They're going to... They're both in the pits.
They're both in the pits.
Aaron comes in the pits. Megatron comes in. Pagani, SF Racing, Rom, Iggy. Yeah.
Okay, the first one, Throne was carried on.
Throne, yep, everyone else.
Throne takes the lead.
Yep, Glennon's rejoined back. He's just putting in the chat as his internet. Just disconnected again. So.
Oh no. Sorry, mate.
I know.
Can you get back in for race 2?
So Throne is in P1. I can't see Simmel for some god. I got that's out Simmel. So T Smith has come out just behind Simmel, and then we've got CJ Blue Flag just behind, and then it's the gap to the Citroens. So Blue Flag needs to get past CJ quick as possible, and T Smith needs past Simmel as well. They're going to be a lot slower. T Smith is already down the inside. He's going to go down the inside for the chicane. He's already there. He's already got him. Good move.
Oh, he's taking some big air there as well.
Big, quicky blue flag now, needs to get past quickly.
Just a quick question, Boy Carb, have you been on the pins this afternoon, mate? First of all, get some wrong people.
It's lockdown, right? We're still in lockdown, kind of. So I mean, it's taking its toll on him. Poor guy.
Yeah, first of all, he gets the wrong people, then he gets the wrong day. Unbelievable.
Right, blue flags dispossessed. CJ, so he's up to P4. T Smith is getting away though. So
that's good, Lennon. Try and get back into race 2, buddy.
Okay, so Semmel managing to hold blue flag at the moment. I imagine blue flag will steam past them though. We'll get to see the real difference between both of these cars. Slipstream is Semmel staying out still. Oh, they're staying out. Wait, I mean, I can't possibly go to the end without pitting, but I mean, you'd be dodgy on view, extremely dodgy on view.
Yeah, it's tight, that is.
Recommend it. Someone's cheering on Iggy. I mean, Iggy is the championship leader at the moment. So yes, he's down the back end at the moment, but I think he kind of expected that with the car he's got. Blue flag is getting past Semmel. Semmel's hit the wall. Blue flag's already steaming past. He's lost that time though to Aaron, who's got past CJ, run down as well. So the Citroens are coming back in it. Blue flag now has 2 seconds to T Smith. So the Citroens have managed to catch up a little bit. Aaron now has to dispossess Semmel. They're coming through. Aaron takes the kind of switchback move there, trying to go round the outside possibly. He's going to be brave round the outside. He's still there. It's a great move round the outside of the last corner.
Brilliant move.
Good move from Aaron up into P4. Pagani now right on the back. We've got CJ as well. Megatron's getting past CJ up into P7. So all of these Mitsubishis are kind of being that kind of cork in the bottle at the moment. They're kind of holding everyone up. So Pagani trying to get past Semmel. Pagani's all over him.
Yeah, he is.
Pagani's like trying to find a way through. He's got it now. He's down. He's down.
I mean, Simo's tyres are like fronts are gone.
Yeah. So Pagani's going to brake later. Megatron might.
But I think he's coming in. I think
so
Simo's coming in the pits.
And we've got Megatron. Is he not? No, he's not.
No, he's not. I
think they're staying out. I think they're going to try and go to the end.
I know. Oh, that's brave.
That's very brave.
Yeah.
You use a lot of fuel around here. You'd imagine, wouldn't you? Of high speed.
Yeah.
Very brave.
Evening, Deluxe. Can I just say hello to Tocco? Never seen your name in here before. Nice to have you on board watching. Come on, Iggy. Just to let you know that FTRL do not condone any firing up of hamsters whatsoever. Okay. We like your input, but just, you know, we don't condone what you're doing with hamsters.
Right, okay.
Just wanted to clear that up. Sorry, go crack on.
Frome is 4 times now. T Smith is right on the back of him.
This is a brave strategy by the Mitsubishis.
Yeah.
They can't get to the end on that fuel.
Everybody's come back together again. It's a big bunch again. Have you noticed this? We've not got the little breaks still. Everybody's come back together.
There's no way they're getting to the end.
It's the Mitsubishis that have filled that hole up.
Not a chance that car's getting to the end. 8 minutes still to go. They need to come in. I don't know if they just want to do an extremely long stint. This is very odd.
Yeah, but if they pit now, they're just going to drop straight to the back.
No, I don't get it. I'm confused.
What's our highest place one? Frome in second.
Yeah, he's going to come. Is he going to come in this lap? Have a look.
He's trying to lose his penalty. No, he's round.
No, he's staying. This is weird. This is a very unique strategy. Guys, just giving a little reminder to me actually, if you don't mind liking the stream, that's a lot. Thank you guys for reminding me. So Pagani's in P5 just behind Aaron. So Citroen's still slipstreaming. Frome's having a look at the back of T Smith, but I can't imagine him gaining position even though he's in the slipstream. That car's too slow in a straight line. Blue flag is catching quickly. Well, blue flag get the move done. I need to be brave. He might try and get a bit of exit, maybe chuck it down the inside of Skate. Frome's at the wall again there. Blue flag's going to down the inside.
Mitsubishis will not see the end of this race.
Blue flag having a look.
Oh, he's gone. Frame's gone.
Oh, what? Blue flag blue flag put him under pressure and made him do that. He didn't do anything. Blue flag didn't tap him.
Yeah, I think he struggled on his front tyres. They're gone.
Yeah, blue flag took a different line, which caused Frome to kind of take that line, which kind of caused him to go off. Smart from blue flag though. Very smart.
Yeah.
Very, very smart.
Blue flag. Him a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He's under a lot of pressure. I mean, his front tyres. I mean, if you look at his front tyres now.
Yeah, they're gone. I can't believe they're still going.
Yeah.
That's a match. Oh, what's this big battle here between SF Racing, Rom and Megatron? SF Racing, Rom going side by side. I saw a lot of cars there banging wheels. I think Frome's joined behind these, which caused it. And they'll get the Mighty Eggy trying to join in as well. The Mighty Eggy's come from nowhere as well, in fairness. SF Racing trying to go for a dive down inside of Rom. Frome's in the pits. Yeah, he's bailed out. I'm interested to see later on if that was the strategy to go all that way.
Yeah. You see how much damage it does to these tyres. I think that's a very brave move.
Megatron's right on the back of SF Racing.
Simo's just coming out the pits to be on his teammate throw.
No, SF Racing's got a slipstream off of Rom, which is keeping him ahead.
Lee's on a lonely race at the moment, although 2 seconds behind, 3 seconds.
He had a good start, but he's kind of tailed off a little bit towards the end. It seems to be what's happening with Lee at the moment. He does seem to have he's had a couple of good races towards the start of the races, but then it kind of peters out a bit towards the end.
I think a lot of that is trying to get that car to go a lot faster than what it can go.
Yeah.
I mean, SF's doing a good job in it. The car doesn't suit Lee. Lee doesn't suit the car. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
But he's trying to push as hard as he can, and I think that's basically it's causing the problem of slowing him down.
Yeah.
At the end of the race.
Got 1.4 seconds of also gap between the top two, and a similar gap between top three. I think Aaron just let Pagani go through. I think, possibly. So, Pagani hits the wall. 1.9 seconds. Keep an eye on that gap between the top two, 1.5. They've all got similar levels of fuel. Aaron's got slightly less, and Aaron does use a little bit more fuel than people, so have a look just in case.
Yeah, I think he's using Pagani to catch up to the other two. It's a good strategy because Pagani knows every track, every corner. And it's, if he can get that car to go fast, and Aaron's only got to stay behind him and follow his line, that's what he's got to do.
SF Racing on the back of Rom still. All these guys, the issue is that Lamborghini's not as quick in a straight line as that Dodge is in outright pace. So although he does gain time through the straights, he doesn't gain as much if it was the opposite way about. It's just, as you can see, he's gained time, but he's just not there enough at the end of that straight just to pull off a move. He's close though, but he's not got that. He just needs that little bit of a boost.
Yeah.
Slides around that. Yeah, SF Racing has a big slide deck about that, but he managed to control it.
City Posh is just saying, not a nice sight. Obviously, I believe you're talking about the frame incident. No, it's not. I mean, he's a fast driver. He's up there, but I think that was a combination of blue flag and tyre wear. I think that's what that was.
Yeah, he's just not got the grip anymore. So Aaron's got back past Pagani, so I think they've kind of settled for P3 and P4. Blue flag, after, it's weird, T Smith, I think Blue flag was quicker than T Smith. But now T Smith is kind of a little bit quicker than Blue flag by the looks of it. P1 and P2, P3 and P4 are all kind of same level pace. Mighty Iggy's got past Megatron and P7. SF Racing down the inside of Rom. Rom goes round the outside. Mighty Eggy goes round the outside as well. Mighty Eggy needs that slipstream, otherwise Megatron will be straight back past that car. Mighty Eggy's done a good job in that Alpha. Get it up to 7.
He's getting it up there.
He pulls the cars up where they shouldn't really be, Eggy. Megatron is gaining on Eggy, slowly but surely, down to a 10th, under a 10th. Pulling to the outside, he's trying to look for a gap. He's not found a gap, so he's lost a little bit of time. towards the chicane now. The sections do look very stable over that. I've noticed that. I think he's very quick over it as well, so we'll get 1 lap to go for everyone. Everyone will complete the last lap, which makes it easy to know what lap we're on. So everyone's got 1 lap. Who has the least fuel? Aaron and Pagani, I'd say. A lot of guys on the red. CJ. CJ's not going to get that car at the end on that fuel. CJ, I strongly suspect CJ's going to run out of fuel.
Lee's going to pick up a place there because
Blue Fly's catching up to the back of T Smith.
Lee's got more than enough. I think Michael was right as well that Aaron is using Pagani to save a bit of fuel.
Aaron's dodgy on fuel.
Yeah, I think he needed to go behind him for a bit to save a bit of fuel.
Yeah, CJ's. I don't think CJ's going to make it to the end. We've got a big battle here from SF Racing, Rom and the Mighty Eggy again. So Rom's in P5 now. SF Racing, we get the Mighty Eggy joining the Slipstream crew, and then we'll get right at the back of this Megatron, who's just in sight enough. And these are actually slowly beginning to catch the Citroen boys just ahead. Not quick enough though, probably. It might be giving Rom just enough slipstream just to stay ahead towards the end. Time. Someone backed off.
Last lap now.
Dartbolt's waited at the end. So that's what that is.
Aaron's taking a wide line there. I don't know what's happened to Aaron.
Oh, is that someone having a look? Mighty Iggy.
Oh, Aaron's got nothing at all.
Megatron's get past Iggy. T Smith takes the win. Blue Flag is closed up.
Push Aaron over the line.
Aaron's. Is he running?
He's out of fuel.
I think, yeah, he's out of fuel towards the last bit.
He's out of fuel on the line.
CJ ran out. Has CJ ran out yet? He's ran out. CJ's ran out.
He's run out.
Lee's got past him. Semmel might get past. Oh, Semmel's ran out as well. Frome might get past CJ. Yeah. Is Frome going to push CJ over the line?
Bolt's already finished. This is the frustration I have with the people finishing not within the time. Dark Bolt could have overtaken those two.
Oh, Semmel's just got past Frome after pitting him. Start finish straight. So
teamwork.
I think Blue Flag will be thinking, what if he was quicker there? Got that gap down to 4 times there at the end. T Smith wins another race. T Smith ploughing away. He's managed to pick up those wins. Blue Flag takes P2. P3 was Aaron, just. Good race from Aaron. P4 was Pagani, and then can't remember what the rest was.
P4 Pagani, SF Racing, 6th was Mighty Iggy, and then it was Megatron. Yeah, 7th was Megatron, and then Ron was 8th, Lee Cole 9th, CJ Slicks 10th, run out of fuel. Izzy ran out of fuel, he came 11th. Frome was dethroned by his teammate with 12th, Darkbolt 13th, and Lennon did not finish due to internet.
A very, very good race. A lot of battles.
Good race. Yes, there was a lot going on there.
Tokyo always produces battles. Always. Now, we've got another track, which last year, if anyone watched the stream last year that we did from Le Mans, the amount of overtakes at Le Mans is ridiculous. Because there's so many times you get passed in the first straight, and then you come to the kind of chicane, and in the second straight, the car re-overtakes. The car just overtook them. It happens all the time. I lost count how many times it happened last season. It's just constant overtakes.
Yeah. It's the thing is, you can put a strategy together, but the thing is, if you're slow and you haven't got that slipstream to keep your speed, and I'm thinking of like the Alfa Romeos. If you don't pit when everybody else does, then you're just going to be swallowed up in the next run.
As much as other cars might come in and like battle and things like that, you probably lose more time from just not having the slipstream in cars like that.
Yeah. You've got to follow everybody else. Maybe do your battling on the last lap.
Yeah.
You just got to be in there, really.
I mean, the race was won in the last lap last season. Lee had a bit of a shocker of a last lap. Pagani caught him through the Porsche curves, but then I think he had a penalty there, so I think T. Smith won it actually. Was it
yeah,
T.
Pagani slowed for the penalty and then T. Smith sneaked past.
Yeah, I think that was it, yeah. Well, we're going to have, it should be landing on...
glitch in the pits.
Oh, what? Oh dear.
Yeah, glitch in the pits. Lennon's back in again. Good.
Oh, it's SF Racing and CJ.
CJ's just banging the what's-its out of that.
Is everyone doing it? Oh no,
CJ,
see it's fixed. Oh no, it's not. I thought it fixed, but it hasn't.
There's only 3 of them there. Ah, there we go, yeah. Who am I? Simo's doing it. Who else is doing it? Oh, they're all doing it. Yeah.
Glitch lobby.
Headaches.
Right.
Headache time.
Sorry about everyone watching this. We're going to have probably going to have a little bit of delay. Probably have to do a custom grid. So it'll take a little bit longer. So we'll start a little bit later probably than usual. Again, as can be seen. GT Sport is a fabulous game, but the lobbies are terrible. The amount of issues. I mean, we've had quite a few issues, haven't we, this season? GT2 as well. Trying to set it up. Amount of time. I mean, that was that time I had to restart the lobby 3 times.
It's one of those things that they need to look at the next time they do an update, I think. Have you got the results, or do you want me to send them over to you?
What was that for the first race?
First race, yeah.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you. Might as well go through the championship standings while we're having a little look. Okay, so as I said, P1 is Iggy. He's 40 points exactly ahead, and Pagani's 1 point behind Frome on 64. Then it's T. Smith in P4, Aaron P5, Blue Flag P6. It's Rom, Aaron, Blue Flag, CJ, Simo, Lennon, Leacow, Megatron, SF Racing, and Panda and Darkbolt. So manufacturers at the moment, Dodge is leading on 152, Mitsubishi's 13 points behind, and then it's Alpha and P3. They have used a wild card though, so technically Citroen are probably in a net P3, and then it's Lamborghini down the bottom as well. So Iggy's currently leading both championships, Group 4 and Group 3, but he has used his wild card. So that's how the standings look so far.
Do you want me to read them out to you if it makes it quicker?
What was that? The start? Yeah, you might. Oh no, it's not me that does it. It's Blue Flag.
Well, Blue Flag's doing it, is he?
Yeah, he does all that.
Oh well.
He's the one that told me how to do it. I had no idea. I know how to do it for F1 because I've done that, but yeah, it's similar to GT, but it's just. So probably have a few minutes practice still.
So it's a very, very high speed circuit, Le Mans. Definitely it'll be the sections and the Dodges will be the quickest cars around here. Expect blue flag to be. Blue flag's my tip to win this race.
Yeah, he's good.
He's very, very good. He loves it around here. Deluxe has put, who do we think will win the championship? Oh Jesus, that's a difficult question.
Who's clear at the moment? Where are we at the moment?
Iggy's 40 points clear, but he has used his wild card, and this week he's not going to be up there obviously as much.
So what do you think he's going to lose this week? He's already had a good position.
He's probably going to lose 10-15 points to the leaders, the front runners this week.
He's in front, so there's 25 points.
And he's used his wild card as well.
Scenario in front, he's already used his wild card.
So most of the front runners will get probably, they're saying probably about 20, probably about 25. So your kind of wild cards has kind of been. They're probably net kind of around about the same, to be honest, after this week we're imagining roughly. So
do you know what I'm going to say, Iggy? I really believe that at the end of the day he's so consistent.
Yeah, yes.
Even when he's got a track that doesn't suit him at all.
To be honest, do you know, there's so many people that could win it. I am tempted to say. I think it's going to be between Pagani and T. Smith at the end of the season.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one of them will win it.
That's what they're basically saying, isn't it? The two champions.
I think they're going to be up there towards the end. Don't know who it's going to be. I think it'll be a close third between Iggy and Frome. I think Iggy will pip Frome. I think Iggy will finish probably third. And I think the Dodges will probably win the manufacturers as well. That's my tip. That could be miles off. But I'm not sure. Michael C said he thinks the Dodgers will be good down the straight but struggle through the postcuts. Probably the sections, I'd imagine. I mean, I think Pagani said when I was speaking to him about Le Mans a couple of weeks ago, because we've got it in Nations, I think as well, he said he thought the sections would be really quick around here because it's got a mix of high speed. The sections don't really like low speed corners, and there's not really any round here. So it should be a good car around here. So I would imagine them. Definitely, I think the Alphas, I think will really struggle around here. Really do.
The top speed is nowhere near it.
And so is the Lancers as well. The Lancers will be good for the postcuts possibly. Good stability, good round there. The Lamborghini is just a little bit twitchy.
Do you know what I think? I think the Lancers, anywhere there's a bend, it'll be fine. It's just the straights that's going to let them down, but they might be able to fight back on those parts.
Yeah.
You know, where everybody else has got the speed and they haven't got the corner.
I mean, the thing is, most of these cars will be able to stay very close to each other as long as they're in the slipstream. It's that point where you get out that slipstream of about, I think it's about 2.5 seconds the slipstream range is, something like that. So I mean, if you're without that window, then you're not going to gain much. I think, to be honest, people last season when we did this, it was people, I think they were over a second, it was a second and a half you could gain on the straights. Slipstream around here. That will be toned down a little bit because they changed the slipstream slightly.
Yeah, because of the update changes and stuff like that. But I believe you're a better off position having a car that goes around the corners more than the straights. Because if you're on a slipstream, you can be dragged along. But if you've got a car that doesn't go around corners, you can't improve that. That's the case it is, isn't it? There's no benefit, is there?
City Porsche is saying the section should be good around here, right? Question mark, due to the top speed. So the thing with top speed around here is there's a couple of differences between the cars. So the quickest car on acceleration is the Lancer. The thing with the Lancer is though it's got the worst top speed by far. So is the Alpha. The Alpha's got a really bad top speed, and it's not particularly good in acceleration either, to be honest.
Well, to be honest, I've got to pick you up on this. The Alpha is very good on acceleration.
Is it?
About 0 to 2, it's absolutely quick. As soon as it hits 2 miles an hour, there's nothing after that, and it just goes bum, 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 bum. That's it. And that's where it loses it. Honestly.
Yeah, right, okay. So, in terms of cars that don't have the best top speed, definitely the Lancers and the Alphas. Both are alright-ish in acceleration, particularly the Lancer, but top speed, they're the worst. Lamborghini's in the middle, bags up in the middle. The Dodge and the Citroen have, I mean, speaking to Pagani and T. Smith, they have the same top speed around here, the exact same. There is no difference between the Dodge and the Citroen. I've also seen something on YouTube as well. In terms of GT2 cars, most of the cars are very similar on straight line speed. The Citroen's very similar to the McLaren straight line speed. The Citroen may be 1 mile an hour quicker. The McLaren and the Citroen are the good ones in GT2. The rest are a little bit off. The VWs are fairly good as well, actually. VWs are kind of near enough.
You've got to look at how you come out of a corner for your speed on the straights. If you fluff your corner, you've lost that top speed. So you're fighting to get it back. 1 minute before you start. Can I just say something to Mr. Deluxe? I'm going to take that as a compliment. I know that's what that is. Thank you very much.
Pagani's saying Dodge is quicker in the line. How much by though? It must only be by 1 or 2. I can't imagine it being much.
But the Dodge is quicker off the line.
Yeah, the Citroens are rapid off the line. The Group 3 Citroen beats anything off the line. The only other car that's anywhere near close is the McLaren is fairly alright off the line. All the other cars are a bit slower.
Deluxe last night was quick.
Yeah, the McLarens are the second quickest in GT2. GT1, I don't think there's anything. To be honest, in GT1, I don't think there's any other car that really is. Anyone leaves quick as the Citroen. Deluxe is the Citroen good on fuel, so maybe it can make a difference in the long race. To be honest, the Dodges seem alright on fuel as well. I mean, the Citroens are good on fuel. The best car on fuel is the Lancers. I don't know how, they just do not use any fuel. They're extremely good on fuel, the Lancers. The McLarens are the McLarens are GT2, but they're a weird car as well. One of their cars have terrible fuel and the other one has really good fuel. Very odd. I'm not sure how the other cars are on fuel, to be honest. The Lamborghini...
We were saying this the other day about the Citroens are a good car because the 4 and the 3 are both very good to drive. Whereas when you start going to different makes, you'll have one that's a complete pup and one that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Whereas with the Citroens, they're both nice to drive, both comfortable to drive.
A lot of people don't like the Group 3 Citroen, in fairness. A lot of people hate it.
I love it. I love it. I like it better than the 4.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the opposite. I like the Group 4 better, but the Group 3, as long as you get to grips how you're using it and things like that, it's a good car, really good car. Steph's saying it must be about the fuel apart from when I'm in it. Some people just use fuel more than others, to be honest. I just manage to save fuel with me driving. I don't know how. I don't intend to save fuel, but it happens. So we'll get a Lancer front row, Alpha front row, and then we'll get a Lancer, P3, P4 and P5. So we'll get Lennon starting on pole. A good camera angle for the first time in history. It's mental.
Michael, have you been watching Star Wars? That Slipstream is strong here.
The sport.
Look at the end of that.
Lights out and away we go.
No, someone's
not started. Oh, and there's cars round is. Oh, that's not good. Dartbolt and P1, Lico and P2 and the Alpha, the Lamborghini, Simmel and P3. Oh, Lee's went off. Simmel's went off.
Rob's right at the back.
Dartbolt up in P1 still. Megatron's up to P2. Mental start here. Sadly, he's not moved off the line. Lico and P3. Oh, someone's off. Is that Lee again there? I think Lee's went off.
Yeah, Dartbolt has gone off.
Dartbolt, I saw someone as well, so they've all went off. So Megatrons took the lead from P7. It's P7 or P8. So he's up into the leader way. He's going to have to try and bolt it. T Smith's up to P2 from the back of the grid. Simmel's in P3, Leco is in P4, but actually Pagani's up in P4 now. He's got past first time on the straight. Section gaining massively, gets past him straight away, so up into P4. He's got that Mitsubishi in front of him as well. T Smith, oh, Megatrons went wide.
Yeah,
T Smith went past. Yeah, you get a penalty for that. It's usually a second, I think, isn't it? So
depends how much you cut.
Simmel's in the slipstream of T Smith, but he'll not get past him probably. With that pace of the Viper. Probably because he slowed down that much. He is gaining Simmel, but not enough. He's just about... I don't think he's gaining enough, is he?
No, Frome's on the back of Pagani, and Pagani's on the back of Lee Cole.
Just shows you most cars overtaking a straight line, that. Mitsubishi just near enough got alongside, but...
Lovely Lee Cole's car. It's nice.
So Megatron's in P3, Lee Cole's in P4 after he went off, Pagani's in P5, Chrome P6, Aaron P7, Blue Flag P8, SF Racing P9, Mighty Iggy P10, Dartbolt's down in P11, CG in P12 and Rom P13. So it was CG and Rom that get caught up in that.
Lee's just hit Megatron.
Oh.
And he's backing off to then go back in front again. But he's also lost the place to Pagani as well. He hasn't, he's still fighting.
Still just about fighting.
Yeah.
So Blue Flag's down in P8 at the moment, but expect him to move up. There's a lot of cars side by side here. We've got Aaron, Lee Cole, side by side. Oh, Aaron's been forced off. And he took off. Pagani! Oh! I think Lee Cole forced Aaron off. And Aaron's took out Pagani. So Aaron's dropped all the way down to P12 behind CG. Bit of a messy start this one. There's a lot of contact happening already. Simmel's still battling with T Smith, who's just about to go around the Porsche cars now. Simmel's staying with. Simmel's on the super softs though, and T Smith's on the medium. Remember, this is the at least the two stops. You need to go on every tyre per pound. So Lee Cole's on P3, Frome's in P4, Megatron's in P5. Then we've got Blue Flag who's moved up to P6. Blue Flag is starting to move up now. All the contact happening. Mighty Iggy's in P7. Keep an eye on where he finishes. Dartbolt Pagani's managed to get back at P10. So Pagani's not lost too much time. He has lost obviously 5-6 seconds, but he's managed to get back on fairly quickly. Aaron's down to P12 now. Rom's right in the back in P13. There's a yellow flag again there. Someone went to the pits.
Yeah,
Aaron and Pagani. Frome's. Don't know what's happened to Frome. He's just kind of stopped there. Was he waiting on someone? No. So Blue Flag's jumped up to P4 with these other people coming into the pits. T Smith still ahead of Simmel. Surprised Simmel's not got past yet, standing on the super softs. So, two sections jumping into the pits in the end of lap 1. Going for an aggressive strategy. SF Racing in P5 in that Lamborghini. We've got the Mighty Iggy just behind, Megatron P7, Dartbolt P8, CG P9, Chrome P10. Oh, something happened between. Yeah, I just went bored with that there. Caught the end of it there.
Yeah, see if I cut that corner. It's going to get a big old penalty there.
You would imagine so, but it doesn't look like it. No. Huh? What, he's got a penalty there? Odd. But he's gaining on T Smith now.
5 seconds between them and Lee Cole.
Yeah. Lee Cole's got a penalty as well. Blue Flag's been overtook by SF Racing.
Simo's just got a 1 second penalty for his last cut.
It is one of those tracks that's quite tough on penalties.
Yeah, I mean, I've cut that corner before, not as bad as him, and I've got 1 second.
SF Racing just having to defend now from Blue Flag. Lennon saying Tom's going to run away with this race. It is a big possibility now because Blue Flag's getting held up by everyone here, because the thing is with slipstream around here is you don't really ever get away as such. Lee's MP3. Lennon saying he is really good around here. He should have won last season. Well, hopefully he doesn't bottle a good result, because he did last season around here. The 20-second lead, so he does. So T Smith still just ahead of Simmel. As you can see with the fuel, you can go 4 laps round here. Fuel saving, you do need to fuel save going 4 laps. But you can get just about 4 laps out of round here, a bit of fuel saving.
Iggy's got his wings out. He's trying to get past Blue Flag.
And the Alpha, no chance. Not in a straight line. It's not going to happen. So Blue Flag in P5 still. So everyone in the top 5 is on mediums apart from Simmel. Everyone else, Iggy, Dartball, they're all on mediums. Pagani and Aaron have come back out. Pagani's come back. Pagani's went out on the super softs. Aaron's went out on the softs. Rom's come into the pits and put on super softs. Tom's into the pits, into lap 2, getting off those medium tyres. Lee Cole's into the pits as well. SF Racing carries on the mediums. Mighty Iggy and Blue Flag both in. Dartbolt's punted. Dartbolt's not broke for the pit entry and has punted Mighty Iggy. And when I mean punted, I mean punted. He has not broke for the pit lane. Blue Flag got away with that because he was in, Iggy was in front of him. Simmel comes around, MP1, 8.6 seconds. People making a lot of mistakes here so far. All the GT2 guys watching will be watching this thinking, getting tips, and probably not being anyone near as many incidents after watching this race as I would have been. It's a tricky track, Le Mans. As much as there's not a lot of corners, they're going at such high speeds. Michael C's just put Iggy's just entered the new dimension. He certainly bloody did. Aaron's in P7, we've got Lee in P8 in the Lamborghini, come out in the super softs. Rom's come back into this after his pit stop, as he dropped out right down to the back. He was 16 seconds off the lead, wasn't he? Something like that.
He's made up quite a bit of time. It's only 2 seconds.
Yeah, the thing with Pagani is if something goes wrong in Pagani's race, he gets quicker.
Yes.
With a lot of other people, like myself, my head sometimes goes, and I get a lot slower. Bathurst was a good example this season. I made a mistake and my head went when I was in the lead. So some people get faster, some people lose their heads. Pagani is one of those people that gets faster. Bit like Aaron. Aaron uses anger as like a fuel to get faster. He's going for a move on Lee Cole, but there's Rom there as well, so this could be 3 wide. Aaron down the inside of Lee Cole. Lee Cole filters through in front. So we'll get the 3 fastest cars in this straight line fight.
Rob's getting a double slipstream.
Yes. No one's gaining yet. Oh, they're all going for a look. Oh, I thought that
that was tapping.
Nah, it was just a gentle tap. That corner is the most difficult corner on traction. That corner. Last season, the amount of cars that struggled on traction there was mental. Rom has got past Aaron. You do see a lot of cars sliding on the exit round there. Happened countless times last season. So Rom up to P8, it looks like. Aaron's still there though. So come in, it's going to be coming towards the left-hander. So Aaron's going to have the inside line. Rom on the outside. Good move. Has he got it? Aaron's still there just about. Oh, Aaron gets a bit of a slide there.
That inside curve is hell if you go across there.
But I think they're still side by side here. Coming down the next straight. They're just going to come up to start of the Porsche curves. Aaron filters behind Brom. He's going to try and get the slipstream now for the next corner. Thought about a move, but backed out. Blue flag just behind us in P10. Dart bolts off. First corner. He's didn't brake. Megatron goes past in P11. Iggy's. Oh, such a shame for Iggy. Such a shame. Simo, P1, 8.9 seconds clear on those super soft. Simo's in a great position as well. That's T Smith as well. Simo and T Smith are in great position. T Smith gets past CJ down the inside. Goes easy pass. Pagani.
CJ's one of those mediums for all the time, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going for the 4th lap. You can get 4 laps, as I said around it. You just need to feel safe. You need to be sensible. You can do it fuel safe quite easily around here, obviously around the streets and all that if you don't want to overtake.
Garney's just got wide on turn 3.
Oh, there's a big battle still going on here. The Rom, Aaron, Lee battle has been joined by Blue Flag. So I've now got Lee, Rom, Aaron and Blue Flag. Now this could get eventful. All 4 of these cars are similar in straight line speed other than the first car. So not just saying this could be 4 wide as they come around here. This could genuinely be a 3 or 4 wide. Because all of these cars, I mean, Blue Flag at the back of this getting a triple slipstream off in a Viper. The speed of that car is going to be mental. So let's see what he tops out at as he's going 174, 176, 178, 180, 181, 182. He gets a 182. The Mitsubishi struggles to get to 170.
The Lamborghini was doing 175.
Yeah. So that just shows you it's 12. And slipstream, that Viper would be 12 miles an hour quicker than the Mitsubishi.
No, I don't want to put the Cox curse on the way here. I believe that one will see it's having a good run. Can I get away with that?
I mean, I'm not going to say anything about Lee because what happened last season, and I'm not going to mention Lee until he's on the street at the finish.
Lee's got 2.1 seconds of penalties, so he's pushing hard, but he's not getting it clean. Flying frame is in no man's land.
Yeah. Oh, someone's on the Aaron's on the gravel on the exit. It's that corner I said that everyone finds really difficult. He tapped the gravel and I think he tapped the wall well on the outside. Held him up a little bit, so he's down to P8. So Blue Flag's up. P7. Pagani's down the inside of CJ. He's got past CJ now, so he's whoa, big kick of oversteer there. And Pagani, I think Pagani will come in this lap. T Smith can go in all lap because Pagani pitted that lap earlier. Simo is 14.1 seconds ahead at the moment. He's going to have to come into the pits this lap. This is a weird one for strategy because of how long the lap is. A lot of people get off those mediums very quickly.
the second lap usually, most of them do. Blue flags trying to get past Lee Call. He's through. Blue flag up to P6, so he's starting to move up now. Blue flag, he's getting those moves done. He just needs to get a slipstream range. So Simmel comes out of the pits. Pagani pops in as well, getting rid of the super sauce. So T-Smith's coming round now to see how much where he comes out in relation to Simmel. I'd imagine Simmel will come out behind. So Simmel hasn't come out yet. It pops through. Blue flag comes down the main straight now. Simmel's still not out, so he looks like he's filling up. Blue flag, he's just coming out there. So he's going to pop out in P4, just ahead of SF Racing. Pagani is pops out. Aaron and everyone's in. Aaron, Rom, CG and Pagani. So Pagani pops out their P9. Yeah, so Lee will be in this lap on next. So blue flag in P2. He's going to need to try and extend that gap. He is up over a second now. I think blue flag's very knowledgeable around here, so he knows how much he needs to get past and away as quick as possible around here. He's got 1.5 seconds. That should be enough to keep him ahead. He's in a faster car in a straight line. Yeah, he's got it.
6.
Lennon saying it's going to be an easy one for Tom. It looks like it, unless anything happens. He's got a big gap, an awful big gap. He does have just to watch out. I mean, you saw what happened with Lee last season, how quickly things can go wrong. But he could be in a better position if he tried. Blue flag has got that gap away now, so this is when blue flag comes in his own. He's got a lap. I imagine he'll probably extend this and go for another lap, because he knows he can kind of, he's got the pace round here over probably everybody. Bart, Pagani, T-Smith and Blue Flag are definitely the quickest usually around here, and Lee as well. Simmel's come out, Simmel's come out in P4, so Simmel's in a good position. He avoided all that early race carnage.
Yeah, he did well.
I think a lot of these guys may be going for 3 stops. SF Racing might be doing the 2 stop, because remember, did he go full 3 laps he went, did he? In the mediums? Yeah. Megatron's in P6, we'll get the Mighty Iggy's come out in P7. He's going to be in soon as well, although the Mighty Iggy's race has been kind of ruined a bit there. Pit lane. Dark box just behind him. We get Pagani and Frome to former. These two have had an awful lot of battles together over the seasons.
Aaron's currently last, 2.5.
He's on the gravel, yeah, that corner.
I think he's just pushing too hard. I think he's losing time.
Yeah. Blue flag. Oh, blue flag's round, blue flag's round!
Is he the inside curve?
Yeah, he's...
That inside curve is an absolute what name? It goes up to 3rd.
Flag looking to get back past Simmel now. One thing you will notice around here, the cars do have been in the walls. That's usually because people kind of bum drafting people around here. So the cars do look like they've been through the walls most of the time. Doesn't mean they've been involved in countless contacts, it just kind of how it goes around here.
The majority of the time the scratches are from anything on the side is an accident.
Yes, definitely.
It's like you just help me to.
gap separating now. T Smith still 14.2 seconds now in front of Lee. Simmel and then Blue Flag just behind. Flag, I mean, he keeps this distance away, he'll easily get Simmel on the straight. I mean, it's already coming down.
He's using all the tracking a bit more, isn't he?
I mean, this is just going to show us the difference. It was 7 temps as he came around that corner. Oh my god.
Right, the Mitsubishi is teaching with the 171 now.
Yeah, see, it's
167.
Yep, it's so much slower than everything else. Now he needs to get back past Lee as well. T Smith extends up to 15.3 seconds. This could be one of the biggest victories margins we've seen in a long time. If it keeps going up like this.
But he could throw it all away, that's the thing. He's got the fastest lap, 3:56.
Danny's picked up a fair amount of penalties though, must be track. He's got 4.9 now.
4.9, yeah.
Dartbolt's left the room.
Left, yeah.
You do tend to get a lot of penalties around here, slightest little cuts and things like that. As you can see, a lot of people have got penalties, it's just that kind of track, it's easy to do around here. You can lose a race easily from just penalties alone. So up to 16 seconds there, the gap at the front. Both of these guys in the front will be in the pits. The front three will all be in the pits this lap. So
that's climbing very quickly in that gap.
He's on a.
He's on it, isn't he?
He's in a league of his own at the moment. T Smith. Doesn't matter what car T Smith is driving, he could win a race, to be honest. Especially if he's on this kind of form.
Yeah.
SF Racing's right on the back of Simmel. Must be said, SF Racing's had a good couple of races tonight. That Lamborghini. All these guys ahead of him are going to have to come into the pits. So I think SF Racing's in a net P2. He's going to be able to go an extra lap than these two. I mean, Simmel's him and Simmel are fighting for a net P2 at the moment. SF Racing's getting him down the inside, he's going straight through. SF Racing does look very quick. So SF Racing's in a net P2 at the moment, so there with fuel. I'm not sure SF Racing will be able to go another lap, but it might come in this lap. So T Smith pops in, Lee Cole and Blue Flag will both follow him through 100%. It's just yep, he does.
Yeah. He's going to jump him anyway because he's got so much less fuel to put in.
Yeah, Simmel stays out, so it's going to be a bit of a battle, I think, between Simmel, Blue Flag, Lee Cole, SF Racing maybe at the end. Pagani might filter in as well, because Pagani's very quick around here. Pagani's going to filter in. Simmel takes P1. T Smith is going to be the first to come out. All of these. He comes out just behind Pagani in P3. And then we get CJ P4, Ron P5. All the guys at the back end of the grid are in the pits, so SF Racing, as we expected, pops out first.
Jumps the two of them. He's got 25% of fuel in there.
He's got a bit of a gap, so he needs to extend that gap. He needs to make sure he's outside of slipstream range. He is outside at the moment. He's 2.8 seconds ahead, so as long as he maintains that. Oh, Lee Cole and Blue Flag having a battle straight out the pits.
I think Blue Flag just wants to get a bit of a move on, doesn't he? That's the issue though, it doesn't matter how... You need to be probably a second, 2 seconds a lap faster to get us on the slipstream around here. You've got to get past them easily, obviously.
Just watching Aaron, he's got 4.7 enemies, he's catching up the front.
Yeah, especially struggling. So, Blue Flag gets past. How does Nicole do on the next straight? Blue Flag just goes over that line, that's all you need to do. He'll probably get a penalty, so he'll probably pick up another, yep, as he picks up another half a second penalty. As soon as you go over that white line there on the exit, you get a penalty. As soon as you do it. Unless you make a bad mistake in the game where just because you've slowed down a bit. Nicole also has a penalty, so he's at 2.8. CJ and Rom so close together. T Smith 5.2 seconds behind Pagani, 9 seconds behind Simmel. Simmel will be in this lap. Pagani will probably be in this lap, might be able to extend another lap, but I'd imagine he'll probably come in this lap and there'll probably be... So there's going to be 3 more laps to go for everyone. So cars like T-Smith have just come out. T-Smith will be going to the end, I'd imagine. So cars that have to pit still: Simmel, Pagani, Rom, CJ and Aaron at the end. So that's it. Simmel, Pagani, Rom, CJ and Aaron. These are all the 3 that will be in this next lap. So everyone should be alright on fuel around here, because you should be able to get 4 laps. You just need to fuel save a little bit, but everyone should be fine on fuel. Famous last words, but hopefully. Blue Flag is caught.
Aaron's gone wide. Aaron overtook the front and he's gone wide.
He's not enjoying himself, is he?
I think he's given up.
Blue Flag's caught up to the back of SF Racing. So that gap that was 2.7, 2.8 is now down to 1.2, so that's well within slipstream range now. Blue Flag's coming back into it. Thing is as well, CJ, they'll come out ahead of CJ, because CJ needs to come in this lap. Simmel and Pagani does as well, and Rom. So go on board with SF Racing. I think he'll jump everyone. Lee goes wide, that'll get him another penalty. SF Racing comes around the last few corners. It's a tricky last few corners, this. Not easy at all. So SF Racing, and what was he? Net P2? Just. Simmel comes out just behind Blue Flag. He's on the mediums though. That's the difference. He ran the Superstar start, so he is on the mediums. So you might struggle.
If they've got, was it 3 laps left?
Got
3 laps left. He's got tyres at the end.
He will. He's just going to have to try and keep it good with them. Okay, so Pagani's come out just ahead of Iggy. Pagani's got a big lump of penalty though. He's going to go off at the end unless he serves it. Pagani usually does serve it though. Megatron's P8, so Mighty Iggy's got on the slipstream in that Alpha, but as soon as he comes out of that slipstream, it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, he's gaining a tiny amount, but it's just not really going anywhere, is it? Battle going on, resumes down the straight. They're going to catch him back up to Lee Colo, so that's Pagani's now getting Lee's slipstream, which is going to keep him ahead of Iggy. Keep an eye out for Pagani on
from Lee Cole here for the next corner after this chicane. Oh, Lee slides. Big slide on entry. Pagani's going to get easily past, you would imagine here. This is where you want to get past down this inside, because then he has that opportunity they can bolt it in the last couple of sectors. A lap. Doesn't know it. Doesn't go for the move. Gets a better exit though, Lee. On the outside, Pagani gets the better exit. Lee's going to have the inside line though for the next corner, so he's going to have to do the long way round on the outside. So Pagani pulls out. We have to go round the outside, but great move, he managed to pull it off. Round the outside. He's trying to get there. Pagani gets a great move there on up into P5. Lee's sliding a little bit. Mighty Iggy might already get past here. He's struggling to get past.
The fuel is very close.
Lee's went a bit wide there, but managed to keep it on. Pagani's off. That's second already. That's helping him get away from Iggy though as well. Simmel's dropped off the back of SF Racing. No, that SF Racing's come into the pits. Interesting. Does he have to?
He's got to use the tyres.
Oh, maybe he's not. Yeah. I think he's used the mediums. He used them at the start. He's not used the softs. It's 15.4 seconds there, T Smith is. Ahead of Blue Flag. And then it's that battle between Simmel and Pagani. That's an interesting one from SF Racing. He's correcting the super softs again. Did he not think he could get him fuel?
Maybe trying to spam at the final chicane. Just saying about that chicane.
Yeah. Right, Pagani's looking to get past Simmel here. Simmel's on the medium, so. And then we've also got that battle in behind between Lee Cole and Iggy. Zom CJ is down in P10 at the moment. Just behind Cole.
SF's just out in front. It's got 3.5 distance. Is it wrong?
Pagani gets past Simmel on the slipstream. So Pagani gets past. Oh, Iggy.
Iggy's gone. That was never going to happen. He should have backed out a lot earlier than that.
So Pagani needs to get a gap now to the cars behind him with that penalty. He's got Blue Flag's in P2. He's got a big gap now. He's doing well, so must be said, really good week for the Dodges in terms of using the wild card.
Yeah.
It's worked out well for them.
It's a big jump in the championships.
Yeah, they get great results. Rom's in P5 at the moment, but and he could get Simmel as well. He's still in the back of the Lee Cole. Oh, Megatron's off. Is Megatron giving up or is he being off again? How has he got there?
He's missed the chicane, so he's gone for that.
I was so confused. I was like, how?
Took about a week to get through that one, didn't it?
SF Racing's getting past Rome. So that bit at Italy, isn't it, in Monza?
Yeah.
Rico and Mighty Egg in a battle there, just in front. That battle there between Rome and SF Racing. Mighty Eggy switches sides. He's looking everywhere there, Mighty Eggy. He's trying to get through. Mighty Eggy trying to get down the inside now. Rico gives him the room. He gets past. Up into P6. Rico's got a big penalty to serve anyway. So, may possibly drop down a little bit. Rom's caught right up at the back of Simmel.
T. Smith's just started the last lap.
Rom's so much quicker at the moment than Simmel.
Yep.
So everyone looks to be alright on fuel. So far from what's seen, doesn't really seem to be anyone. Rom, great move from Rom. Gets past Simmel, up into Pico. Eggy! Oh, Iggy as well. I saw Iggy have a massive slide as well.
He's just lost 2 places.
That's what I'm saying. That's Collins. How are you feeling about the Le Mans round 6? I need to learn the track a bit more, but they seem good. Lee Cole's had another big moment as well. It's like CJ once again. Lee Cole on the last lap of Le Mans has kind of bottled it again.
His rear tyres are pretty warm. Compared to his turnarounds. Several laps.
Going back up to P9, he's struggling an awful lot.
This is his 4th lap on these tyres.
There's a battle at the end still. Simmel's still just behind Rom, and we get Iggy. CG got back past, so we'll get Iggy on the back of Simmel, who's on those medium tyres towards the end of the race here.
Luck, is that a question for best car in GT2? Well, it's my car anyway.
Unless there's a track with a lot of low speed corners, in which case it'll not be the best car. Anything high speedy.
He didn't say about how fast they went. I mean, I was talking about loops.
Yeah, of course now. Simmel still just ahead of Iggy.
Citroen's had a bad day.
Pagani's done well. That's in P3.
Pagani, yeah.
Iggy's right on the back of Simmel here on the last lap. He's going for a look. Going for another. He's going to try and get it on the last lap. They both get similar penalties, so a lot of people are going to be trying to get rid of the penalties. He's going to go down the inside. On the last lap, Mighty Iggy down the inside in the last lap, up into P5. Oh, he's went wide. Oh, he's not been able to stop it in time. He's got rid of his penalty in fairness, so Simmel's still need to get rid of that penalty. T. Smith is coming round. Take the win shortly.
So the blue flag 1 second penalty.
Yeah, go on board for them.
0.1 for Rom. 0.4 for Sim.
Yeah, Iggy's still right on the back of him, trying to look for a move on the last lap. Okay, T. Smith is coming round to take the win.
Yeah, the whistles from the crowd.
a very, very dominant drive from T. Smith. He wins by 17 seconds.
Good job, Tom.
Gonna watch Pagani. He's gonna drop all the way down to P5, P6 maybe. We'll see what happens. So Blue Flag's coming over to take P2. Good drive from Blue Flag. Gets rid of his penalty as well. Good drive. Pagani gets rid of his penalty. So Rom takes P3. Pagani manages to get P4. Iggy jumps Simmel on penalties up to P5. Simmel gets P6. SF Racing gets P7. Frome gets P8. CJ is going to get P9. Lee's dropped 8. Lee's dropped 20. His last lap.
His car is all over the place.
His last lap is a 4:21. Lee doesn't like the last lap at Le Mans. Aaron's going to come home P11. Megatron's going to come home P12. I mean, I was really looking forward to having the Citroen in this race, but after seeing how a couple of them performed in the race, I'm now not so confident. Maybe it's just me. But
Aaron's trying to get rid of that 0.5 penalty.
No, he's not. I think I don't know what he's...
Mate, it's not going to make a difference, mate. Just get it over the line.
Cheers, Michael. Cheers, Dylan. Yep, so... I mean, I was very happy about having the Citroen around here, but maybe I'm not so sure now. I didn't go very well.
Just coming to the finish and he's doing donuts. No. He's just thrown it into the wall.
And so, also, if you haven't noticed, the top 3 are all Dodges.
Yeah.
It's a 1, 2, 3 for the Dodges on the Group 3 race on their wildcard double points week. So if I'm not mistaken, what did they get in the first race? They got a first, a second and a 6th or something. So that's 23, about 31 points, and then they've got 34, 30, 50, 81. I think they've got upwards of 160 points this week using a wildcard, the Dodgers. If that doesn't scare anyone, I don't know what will. That's a ridiculous amount of points to score on a week.
Hell of a lot.
So, yeah.
Even to the point it's worried our teammate and he's not racing in theirs.
Zom said he's worried now. I mean, Pagani showed you it's still a good car, but the McLarens could be quite strong around there as well. I think it'll be a McLaren Citroen. It's like a McLaren Citroen. If anyone had the Dodge, obviously it'd be a good car for them as well. But that concludes our evening. Our races for this evening anyway. So it was a double victory for T. Smith. That second race was extremely dominant there. 16 seconds win at Le Mans, and to be honest, I think he probably could have got more as well. I think he probably eased off. Yeah. Towards the second half of that. Didn't need to anyway. So very, very good week. That will cement the Dodge's position at the top of the championship of the manufacturers, and that'll really help T. Smith for his title challenge again. But thank you very much for joining me and for Junkie Sport again. So I've got a co-commentator for this season. Woo! Not doing it my own anymore. Okay, so next week for GT1 is the wet week. So we have Group 4 Spa wet, and our Group 3 is Red Bull Ring. So nice to see how they get on. Obviously Group 4, the 4-wheel drive cars, the Mitsubishis will do very, 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 very well next week. Frome, CJ and who's the other Group 4 driver? Simmel will be very, very hard to beat in that Group 4 race next week. I think we showed us last time yesterday how good they were, how much of a difference it makes. And GT2 next week we have Maggiore West and Le Mans again. So thank you very much for joining me. Oh yeah, we're back here, sadly. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, and have a nice day.